Sure, how is? I'm here, but I'm not here, right? What I'm doing is a bit of testing. And but what we have here is Dublin. And it's all kind of grand with the weather and all that sort of stuff, right? So what I'm trying to figure out, Twitch should be getting everything all lovely jovely, right? And YouTube should be getting everything lovely jovely. In fact, YouTube should be on 4K, lads. And if it's working right, right, Gibbo deserves a point, and I should be knighted as a knight of the round table, inducted into the, the annals of legend. That's if it works, though. Some interesting kind of nerdy stuff, Gibbo, if you're listening. CPU usage is at 20%, and my upstream is 6.5 on Twitch and 42.5 on YouTube. Right, so hopefully it's all working and there's no stutters or screen tears or anything else. And well, any of you guys who are currently on Twitch, well, we have all the fun. However, this test is to see, can we actually achieve a 4K stream result on YouTube? So if you're interested to see if you have 4K, if you want to ramble over there to see what it looks like, this is how it should look like. So yeah, so it's all about kind of how everything works. There is a considerable lag with YouTube, so you're living in the past, man. You're somewhere back in time, right? But that's kind of handy because when I do something stupid, right, that means I can edit it live. Meaning, you know what I mean? When the VOD actually goes live, I can get rid of the silly things. Do you know what I mean? So yes, so we're here in Dublin, and as I said, this is primarily just an old test to see how everything looks. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, it's a dual stream, but it's all been done from the whatchamacallit, the Murph Cave, the whole shebang, the whole shebang, lads, the whole 9 yards. It's all happening there now. Do you know? Polar Bear has seen a bit of flashing. Polar Bear is on. Oh wait, now. This is interesting. How do we know where? Oh wait, I can see it. Gibbo Ireland. Right, now I can see it. Right, so the Polar Bear is on Twitch. So what you might want to do in Twitch... Actually, there's a good question. We need to test this. So let us go to Twitch. Now, the source on Twitch should be 1080. So if you are getting kind of weird flashing, it was doing this a while ago, but it should kind of calm itself down, right? But essentially what it is, if it's not doing what it should do, all you need to do is click on the little gear handle down the bottom and make sure you click on source. And that should fix any ailments that are in the gadget, right? Now, typical, I'm after loading into Dublin and there's no traffic moving. Right? It's very quiet. There's no plane watching that we can do. Well, we can do a bit of plane watching, but it's very plain, if you know what I mean. There's nothing. But that'll change now in a moment. Only flashes I saw were lightning. Good man, Colonel Fork. Yes. There was another one. Yeah. Right, okay. That's a good call. It could be the weather. Actually, what's it like at night time now over on the Divil? Hang on now, lads. We changed this up now a second there now. Right, so we're going for the night. Oh, jeez, it's very atmospheric, isn't it? Oh, jeez. It is very atmospheric now, lads. Yeah, it is beautiful. So we'll ramble across here and have a now. Look. Yes. Looks like Irish weather, all right, doesn't it? Right. So it's to see what it looks like on one versus the other, but I suspect the latter is going to be. It looks alright. Oh Jesus, what was that? Did you just see what that was? That was just a flash out of nowhere. That was quite terrifying. And right, okay, right. Let's fix the. Go back there now, you divil. That's more like it. Now we're back to kind of this time of the day. Okay. So it looks like it's there's about a 5-second drop on YouTube. It's also flashing on YouTube. Alan Cook, good to see you. Now, is the flashing as in that's the weather, it's lightning, or like there's actual stuff happening? The main thing here I'm trying to watch, lads, is the encoder. You know? I'm hoping the encoder is doing what it should be doing. And like, you know, it's not frying me computer. Jesus, look at that handsome devil in there. Would you look at the head in there? Look at the head in there. That's Patsy there beside me. She doesn't say much. She's a great listener though. Murph, can you message me via the bot? It's not working for me. The bot is not working for Gibbo. Ooh. Are you logged in, Gibbo? Wait now. Let's see here now. Hang on, lads. This is all great crack. Murph, can you message me via the bot on YouTube? Can I message it via the bot on YouTube? I'm there now a second. Yeah, Twitch is working. Okay, so you're using the... Are you sending chat to both Twitch and YouTube? Let's see, let's see. Hi. I've just put hi into the chat. Oh, wait, you know what I can do here, lads? Oh, Jesus, waiting to see this. Interesting. Can't see any lightning, but I can hear thunder now and again, Alan says. Yeah, so I think it is kind of working. But Gibbo, you're saying you can't get through on the gadget. That's interesting. So it's working on... Jesus. It's working on Twitch. It's just not working on the other one. Yeah, the sounds of lightning is pretty kind of epic, isn't it? It's kind of epic. Right, so the good thing here is it seems to be doing the thing, doesn't it? And we haven't dropped frames or any of that jazz. Well, there's a few skipped frames. There's a couple of encoder issues. That's interesting. There's not a lot, though. There's only a few. Right, okay. Gibbo's trying to redeem police. Oh, yeah, good call. Oh, wait, now, that's because you're logged in as you, Gibbo. Do you remember we had to do the thing with the oak? But my lights are flashing. Wait, hang
Dreamy,
on.
sleepy, nighty, snoozy, snooze.
Jesus, Colonel Fork. Ah, now my lights are all on. Kenneth Fitzpatrick is here on YouTube. Good to see you, Kenneth. Gibbo, that worked, by the way. YouTube looks nice too. Grand, okay. Right, okay, so great success is what we're saying, isn't it? Which encoder is that? It's my own. Well, it's OBS. Jesus. Yeah, change about it there, will you? I don't have it on live. I was going for the theatrical performances, lads. Jesus, that's all wrong. We're into this one here now. Live weather. That is kind of a bit kind of boring. Time of day. Can we make it look fierce dramatic? Hang on a second. Make this thing look like it's absolute mads. Ooh. I want all sorts of mad, but I don't want lightning. Does that make sense? Cirrus Stratocumulus. That looks kind of nice. Yes, that looks nice. And there's aircraft... sure, Jesus, look at this. Where would you get it? Where would you get it? Right, we'll come over here, look. Carl B, it's good to see you. Phoenix Black, good man yourself. Delay is normal for YouTube. Oh, yeah, there's a Savage Owl delay. Why is the lightning? Get rid of the lightning there, will you? Hang on a second now. Precip, lightning, 0. Go way out of that. Bit of rain, though. Oh, sure, look at this, lads. Right, the lightning has gone. Here comes the rain. Gibbo has just typed in test. Wait, what? I think it's working, Gibbo. So we're looking for arrivals here. Look at the state of this place in the rain. It's positively raining. Hang on a second now. Yeah, I'm getting a good few skip frames, though. Don't know why that is. Right, so we'll park the camera here just to have an old gawk of what's going to happen, right? And we'll face our camera down this way. We need a new YouTube type two-tone tube. Wait, what? Any chance of a quick flight before I head to work? I can't fly, but it's nice to start my day. Finally get to see me on a Monday for once. Colonel Fork, thank you very much. I've nothing really connected in terms of being able to fly. It's purely, the sim is loaded with nothing else. It's in its raw, unprocessed state, including me cameras and everything else. They're all turned off. And I don't know what they might do to Twitch. Encoder overloading. Be Jesus, lads, we found a weak spot. Hang on a second now. Now, why would my encoder be freaking out? Hey, Belbro is here. Good to see you. So, here's a question for the legends and geniuses apparent. Why would your encoder be overloading? Or how would you fix that? Don't all answer together now, but do you know what I mean? Too much power? Yeah, I'm in 265, Gibbo. I'm in 265. When I tried it in the other one, it completely I nearly said the word. It nearly passed out. Corporal Kipfox says FS Reborn announced the M500 is dropping this Thursday. Ooh, nice. Nice. GPU bottleneck? Shouldn't be with a 3080 Ti. So I'm wondering now, I'll modify it, right? CBR, that's the rate control. CPU preset very fast. Yeah. Profile high. Tune. X264 options it has. Ooh. And then the resolution. Hey, Press Mirandai. Hello there. Right, that's interesting. So, right, we'll leave that alone. It's like it's dropping a couple of frames. Twitch seems to be lagging compared to YouTube. Twitch appears to be lagging. Shouldn't be lagging on Twitch. There's a BA inbound. Very nice. Right, so you're saying Twitch is acting the maggot, is it? Oh, it looks okay. There is a small bit of encoding lag. Right, so how do we fix the encoding lag? Oh, Prius Miranda, you're in 2 locations. Do these buttons work? I don't think they do. We'll try it though. They might. What they do?
Hello there.
It worked. Right, where are we at now? Right. I need to then figure out where I'm at just with the encoder stuff. Right? And if I can figure that one out, lads, we're on the Lee Roadie. We're on the Lee Roadie. Jeez, look at that for a murky day. Hang on now. Get that back down there, look. Yes. You can encode on GPU. Yeah, YouTube is miles behind. 5-6 seconds at least. Now I wonder. Yeah, using OBS. Yeah. So I can modify it, but it has like so the encoder, the rate control, keyframe interval. I wonder should that be in? There's all science here, lads. Audio encoder I can get from OBS. So once you're hearing everything the way it should be on OBS or on the other gadget, we should be okay. Oh, the output looks oh Jesus, output. Yeah, no, that's okay. Shared with not shared. Huh? Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just talking in tongues. Right, so it seems to be remember fast or slower. Indeed. Here's another hairy plane coming into land. This is a good old test. So in terms of the chat, right? The chat is working. Well, I think it is. Okay, I didn't like that. Hang on, lads. I need to fix it. You're really lagging here compared to YouTube. Okay, lads, if you're on Twitch, how is it all looking? Is it looking good, bad, or indifferent? Jesus, he meant that, didn't he? This is just flights traffic. Twitch is great. Okay, Twitch is grand. Twitch is grand. Okay, sound. Okay, for me, looking good here on Twitch. Grand. Okay, Daedalus, I think the issue is on your side, my dude. Because the other lads are saying it's grand. Graphics are amazing. Graphics are. Ailerons DM me. Come on yourself, Ailerons. Jesus, the noise of this fella. Hang on a second now. Where's this live? Over here. Have a read of this. Choose the right settings. Yes. Today we're going to learn about a thing. Alright, okay. Lower the frame rate? Nah, we don't want that. Change the encoder. Switch to super fast to ultra fast. Oh, hang on, I can do that. Very fast. Ultra fast. Do. Let's see what happens here. We set the counters. And let's see if we get any lag now. Did I ever tell you Ailerons was a legend? Right, let's change the weather here and let's look at some of the finer 4K details, shall we? Where's this one now? Where's the one I always go for? Sublime, lads. Ooh, look at this. A bit of sunshine. Ah, look at the sunshine. Right, okay, so it's let's have a look. So we're looking at the 4K details now. That's what we're trying to do, right? So we'll slow it up. Go into the tower here into Dublin Airport. Ah, yeah. And all the screens say, you know, a B-sod. Jesus, they must know DAA very well, don't they? I mean, they must know them very well. Now, if that's running there, right? I wonder if I were to run other programs on my streaming PC. Oh, wait, that's probably why she's rendering. I'm sure if I close that. I need that open, don't I? Hang on, lads, I'm just talking to myself here, but I'm making sense to me, which is important. Now, if I go into this and I go into studio, how is this going to work? If I go into create, go live, is this going to read the same one? Because you can't be live in 3 places. Yes, brilliant. Okay. All right, hang on a second. Don't mind me for a minute, lads. It's all science and it's all coming together the way it should be, right? Say nothing to no one about anything. I'm telling you, it's all going to be grand. Now, if I do this...
456, please land runway 11, wind 150 degrees 9 and up.
Sounded very...
1027, first right, contact ground 121705, bye-bye. 1705, Europa 107.
It's very atmospheric or something, isn't it? Yes. Jesus, are you afraid of heights? Up! That's a Ryanair all the way out there. And it's pretty quiet here, isn't it? In a second.
Hotel Kilo, speed 180, on the localize.
Waiting 60 Hotel Kilo, version number 2, report for final 06.
Okay, report final 06.
That's a Kerry accent now, lads, if you're wondering, right? I'm still getting a tiny bit of lag, but not as much as I was getting earlier on. Right, let's keep reading this document that Aileron sent me. The him. Change the encoder preset. No, I did that. Use AMF, QuickSync, or NVENC. Huh? Hardware encoding. That's what I was doing that. Test, has it changed on both? Has it changed on both?
725, contact the departure 127750 over.
127750, take 725 over.
Yeah, baby! Gibbo, you did the thing, it worked, it did a yoke! Ah, Jesus, is brilliant, isn't it? Right, hang on, we'll go back into modify. This is all right. Now, we're saying X24, which is what we want, lads, isn't it? I think it is. I think it is. And then the speed, which I'm giving a 40. Oh, I think that's all alright.
Wedding Hotel Kilo, clear to land 06, wind calm, package whiskey 42.
Copy,
Fish now. Fish now.
Delivery to Mind Lufthansa 8 Echo 2, it will be by data link, we are ready now at T11 right, and Oscar Echo is the first waypoint in the airport.
Lufthansa 8 Echo Juliet, Oscar Echo checks 132.575 when airborne, monitor 121.8, there will be the delay on your push.
That is copy Lufthansa 8 Echo Juliet 132.575 when airborne, and we monitor 121.8. Thank you, bye-bye.
Mr. 90, hello, hello. Good to see you, man. Yeah, just doing a bit of testing here now, lads, but this is all great crack, isn't it?
1-4 uniform is now ready to taxi.
1-4 uniform, taxi to your left, hold short link 4.
To the left, hold short of link 4, to the 1-4 uniform.
Look at the state of this. That's AI traffic, lads, for the win. Looks pretty good, doesn't it?
36 Juliet, goedemorgen. De QNH 1009 is in contact 11705.
11705, unit 1009, 36 Juliet.
Let's go down to Dublin. Hang on a second. Ah, sure, there's Dublin out there. We'll ramble down towards Dublin. I want to see how it's all loading in and what the encoder is doing. Right? Sorry now, this is boring the bejesus out of you, lads, but we're just trying to do a thing to make sure the science is working. We will be live streaming in a couple of hours with F-18s. Do you know what I mean? QC Frank had a lot of snow today. Are you serious? I saw someone forecasted like there was to be a couple of inches of snow, 1 or 2 inches, and then like seemingly went absolutely for bananas. Do you know what I mean? No, it wasn't VATSIM. That was Justified's traffic, which is actually kind of handy. About 5 centimetres. Are you serious? Jesus. Right, now, what we want to do here. Ah, yes. Dublin's fair city. Murph, you can make watching paint dry entertaining. Colonel Fork, there's a lot to be said about watching paint dry. For instance, how much paint do you apply to your brush? And how much brush do you apply to the wall? Because you could have, like, droplet... Oh, wait, hang on. There's something terribly not right with my scenery here, look. Jesus, lads. When did they lit... Hang on a second. Here's two things that are like the other two things, but the other two things are much bigger. Or is it that the other two things are quite smaller? We can't decide. The bigger ones are more accurate. The smaller ones, not so much. And I was wondering why there was 4 funnels. Say 4 funnels fast 5 times, lads, right? The shrubs are trimmed around the other ones. Indeed, they are. Aaron Priest, Piano Man. No, Aaron Priest, Piano Man. Good to see you. God almighty, it is busy now, lads. Right, what was it? Oh yeah, I was going up here, look. Ah, yes. Travelling into Dublin town. Although there's way too many chimneys, right? But let's just not get bogged down in that. It's grand. But even Murph could make golf or cricket entertaining. Cricket now, Jesus, we be digging down low for cricket. The gas thing about cricket is, the challenge is figuring. It's like top trumps. Do you remember top trumps? It's figuring out who has applied the most amount of sunscreen to their nose, right? So you write down their name and their number, and as the day or days progress, you'll say, "No, do you remember your man Johnny? What's his name? He had loads, right?" Murph, restream for YouTube is disabled. Is that correct? Restream for YouTube, as in restream.io, Gibbo, as in the old chat. Straight to the Guinness factory. It's still enabled for Twitch. Wait now, restream shouldn't be enabled anywhere. Hang on, Gibbo, we'll do a thing. Hang on, I'll press some buttons. Edit destinations. Chunk, and Jesus, we could have went on kick as well, lads. Could you imagine the crack? Right, try it now, Gibbo. We should be sorted. Right, we're going to the Guinness factory. God almighty, don't be upsetting the lads. Right, down to the Guinness factory. Here we are, coming down the River Liffey, named after that fella. And this is known as the Can of Coke on its side. It's not really. It's the convention centre. And funny story there. Buddy of mine was working on the electrics in that place. And the lady on reception, he was trying to get her phone number. So me and my other buddy landed up one day with like the biggest bunch of flowers. They were a cross-pollination of tulips and daisies. I can't talk today. We called them to daisies, and we delivered them into the reception to the lady, and we said they were from her secret admirer, also known as, and we gave him his name and number. Yeah. Easy now. We weren't invited back. But you know what I mean? Jesus, look, this looks kind of nice, isn't it? Ah, lads, we can nearly do our own version of Fair City here. That's kind of very nice. Look, hang on a second now. Jesus, lads, we can get this all terribly nice now if we only just kind of think about it for a moment. Wait now. Yeah, do that one. And was it this one? No, we needed something a bit more. Jesus, that was loud, but we'll do this one. Ah, sure, look it. Can we get a sunrise? Murphy auditions for Fair City, Part 1. Jesus, did you see the price of the lettuce in the shops, Margaret? I did. I think they're wildly expensive. Well, I'm off to the bar. The scene changes. He walks down to the bar on O'Connell Street. Jesus, there's the GPO. There's the Spire. We're over the Gresham now, lads. Scene 2, take 2. Murph walks into the bar. How are the men? God bless the work. I was only saying there, lads, did you see the prices lately? Cheers, we did, Murph. Oh wait, hang on, we're in Dublin. Did you see the prices lately? We certainly did, Murph, and we weren't impressed. Do you see the price of the lettuce these days? It's only awful. Join us next week for part 2 of our ongoing series. Ah, sure, isn't it only grand? By the way, if you've never watched Fair City before, what you've just witnessed there was probably the best it's ever been. There's O'Connell Bridge, look. It is wider than it is longer. Continue on down, there's the Halfpenny Bridge. They used to charge you a halfpenny to get across it. I forget the name of that bridge. I call it the wooden bridge that gets you over to Capel Street, or not Capel Street. What's that street? Liffey Street. Yeah. And then you come back up to the back of the come into the back of it now, lads. Jesus, that's a big castle. That doesn't look right there. Huh? Oh wait, that should be Dublin Castle, but you have the POI turned off. Yes. Ah, there's the Central Bank, look. The most popular meeting place. Well, seemingly. That's Dame Street here now, lads. Dame Street. Gibbo Ireland goes to a pub just down the road around here, look. There's usually two lads wearing tuxedos on the door. What? Who's the thought? Continue on quick. Now, here we go. Continuing on down the road. We should have Christchurch Cathedral. Did the model Christchurch? Wait for it. That's very far in though, isn't it? Yeah, no, it doesn't belong there. It should be down here. There's no sign of it now, lads. There's no sign of it now. Right, we ramble on. The Millennium Bridge. Muse fan on YouTube, it is. Hang on a second now, lads. We're going to one of the most happiest places in the world. If Walt Disney only knew how to get here, it would have been a very, 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 very different sort of Disneyland. Do you know what I mean? Would you look at the state of it? Some say you can get lost in this place. Some say I got lost in this place. This is known as the flaking plant. But wait, there's more. At the back of the brewery, across on Thomas Street, they come over to here, to St. James's Gate. Ah, Jesus! Now they're not working. What's not working, Gibbo? What's he trying to do? What's he trying to do? I did the loading time fix. Down from 3.5 down to 2 minutes. Come on yourself, Mr. 90. That's what it's all about, lad. So across from Guinness's... Oh, Jesus, look at the lag. Oh, Jesus, look at the lag. Across from Guinness's, we have Houston Station, which is a friggin' dangerous... danger. Yeah, they have the Lewis... The Daniel Day runs in front of this thing, and then you hop into Houston Station and you pay extortionate prices to go on Inwood Road Éireann, which is Irish Rail. A lot done, a lot more to do. Need more than 60 seconds practice to play with the thing. That's all right, Gibbo. Be grand. There we have a massive building that cost countless billions to be the courts. You know, that's what them lot go into the courts. And then we have the Wellington Monument. Named after the pair of Dunlop wellies. No, it's not. It was named after your man Wellington and the Battle of... Doesn't it depict the Battle of something on the side of it? I can't remember. You'd swear I'm from Ireland or something. But it's something important. Actually, what... Wait, who was on the side of the Wellington Monument again? Wasn't there like scenes from the Battle of Trafalgar and all this? No? Am I raging? I thought there was. Do you know, lads? Two Tone Senior scaled that thing. Oh yeah, now it doesn't look terribly impressive. Hang on, we'll make it look a bit better. Hang on. Now you're talking. Look at the height of it. It goes from the ground up into space. Two Tone Senior scaled that many, many years ago. Because on the top of it, they have one of those gadgets. You know, the ones that attract electricity. You had to go up there. It's an obelisk. You had to go up there and change it. Do you know? What's not working, Gibbo? Right, if you go over this way, And like the excitement levels here, lads. Do you see where all the trees are and all this stuff? Well, this here, lads, right? This here, I could have been really mean and said it's Gibbo's second home. It's not. This here is Dublin Zoo. It's full of animals, and again, extortionate prices. We're very good to tourists. Oh, God, Janie, we're very good to tourists. Oh, yeah. So that's Dublin Zoo. And if you ramble down here, then get me bearings, Murph. Yes. We ramble down here. This is the Phoenix Park, by the way. Action trigger, sub-action commands, more playing needed offline. Gotcha. We come down to the roundabout here, the Phoenix Park, and we take a left. Hang a left. There we go. And here, for some reason, there's two of them. Not just one, but two. There should only be one papal cross. And it was for John Paul II when he rambled over. And, we built a big cross in the field for him, you see. But I don't know why there's two of them. I think it's the VFR landmarks causing some sort of stuff, right? Anyway, we continue on. So as we're in the park, it sounds lovely out here. Have a listen. Yes, that is how it should be. Right, but we go over here, look. And we ramble over to... that's not right. Where you going, Murphy? Where are you going, you big Aegis? Hang on, lads. You don't worry about it. I'll find it now, right? Get me bearings. Left a bit. Yes. All is well in the realm. That's the American place. The American place is over here, look. I've been over Lansdowne Road. Yeah, so no, we still call it Lansdowne. It is the Viva, but we call it Lansdowne. That's that's the American place. What's this they call it again? Oh Jesus, I forget the name of it. That's terribly embarrassing as well. What's this they call it? Farmley, isn't it? Farmley. Yes, Farmley. It's weird, there's some buildings. Holy crap, double vision! Why are we getting two of those? That was terrifying. Friend to all, thank you very much. 31 months, man. God almighty. Very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. Yes. This was the building I was looking at. This building here, friends. Well, this is where Mr. Higgins lives. Ireland's president. That's his gaff. Now, granted, it doesn't look like that in the real world because, well, it hasn't been modelled and the same is struggling with it. But that's where Lutheran Heron lives and writes his poetry whilst looking out into his gardens, thinking about what sort of flowers are going to be growing next, you see. A carja agus gomileshkel tame isma lum cockamish. That's where he lives, right? That's a big gaff now. Jesus, a big gaff. We can send an announcement. Oh, Gibbo, look, you're pressing buttons. This is fantastic. Right, what else do we need to see here now? We need to go over this way a bit. Yes. So back into Dublin. And hang on now, lads. This is all getting terribly exciting. We have Kilmainham Jail should be over here, but they didn't model that. But they do have the, what's it, the hospital or something? Theta, thank you for the follow. My lights are flashing. Yes. Weedy Game, Collins' Barracks is over the far side. It's over here, look. And you know, there's a tunnel under Guinness's leading you back into Collins' Barracks. There's Collins' Barracks there. St. Stephen's Hospital, that's the one. So there's Collins' Barracks. There's a museum there, which is free to the public. And you come up this road here. Is it this road here? I think it is. Or is it down here? Parkgate Street it's called, right? And if you're ambling, is it here or is it the other way? No, it's not there. St. Bricken's Hospital, a military hospital, and Wirebrush and Dental. It fixes everything. Do you know what I mean? As we come on up this way then, we'll eventually come on to the North Circular Road, lads. Up the North Circular Road. And what else can we see from up here? There's not much. We'll head up this way. We'll carry on the North Circular, because this will eventually lead us on this way. And if we go up this way here for a couple of minutes now, wait till you see the excitement that's going to happen in front of your eyes. Apart from the joy, it's going to be Croke Park. Yes, the home of GAA, the home of the Gaelic Athletic Association, and it is absolutely fantastic. Now, 80,000 people are all housed inside in the place. Jesus, then the houses here, I wouldn't say now that the residents committee would be too happy about that, lads. However, home of the GAA, this here is Croke Park. It is a grand spot now, so it is. Garth Brooks played in this place. That's his claim to fame. And Celine Dion, would you believe? Oh, Jesus. they could do it. Oh no, the grass. Jesus, then doesn't the grass look nice in Crow Park, huh? Doesn't the grass look? I'm telling you now, lads, it looks absolutely fantastic. So that's Croker, and that's that area here. That's called Hill 16. That's where the dubs to hang out, do you know, in the lashings of rain, because, well, that's what we're able to do. And if we ramble back in here towards the city, let's have a now look here now, lads. Oh, yes, getting around the back here. This would be the customs house. Yes. And the Light of Dublin, if you've never known, it's around the corner here. The Light of Dublin, it's the Flame of Dublin, I think it's called. That's what that is. Anyway, you've the customs house. And there was a big fire here back in the late Unpleasantness, and there's the sound of water. And that's why, oh, there's a bus. There was a big fire here back in the late Unpleasantness, and that's why all our, you know, like family tree and stuff. Jesus, bus, you're going to hit the gadget. Jesus. He nearly hit the thing. That's the Liberty building. Oh, look at the moon there in the background. Oh, this is very, hang on a second. But just. Car alarm's gone off. Oh, we're in Dublin, all right. Look at the moon. Look at the state of that. We're going to continue on now. It's the Irish White House. Well, not really. It was the Custom House. And then you have the financial services. Another story, Two-Tone Senior, my dad, he abseiled off these gadgets. And then we did the Liffey Challenge, where we sent people across the Liffey on aerial runways, zip lines. Some crack was had there. Right, we'll ramble over here. This is all around the Bord Gosh Energy neck of the woods. We're up by Grand Canal's, the Grand Canal Quay. It's up here, look. Here we go. The Bord Gosh Energy Theatre, Grand Canal Dock. Right? This place is very expensive to live. In actual fact, do you see this building here? There's apartments in there, right? And they don't have kitchens. I kid you not. They don't. The apartments come without a kitchen. Isn't that mad? It's a brave new world, lads. It's a brave new world. Now, see down here. See these buildings here. Well, this is where Bono and The Edge and the other lads, these are the U2 recording studios. So they'll be in there making all sorts of racket, you know. Fantastic, isn't it? So that's the Energy Theatre. Going down this way here now. Yes. The marina's looking lovely. Oh, Jesus, now, hang on a second, look. Oh, yes. And then if we ramble out this way, kind of Bagot Street neck of the woods over there to our right-hand side, we come down to the Aviva Stadium, which is here on Lansdowne Road. They sold the Clarence Hotel recently. I think they did. I should have put City Skylines in the stream title. But I didn't. This is the Aviva Stadium. Home to Irish rugby and the other lads. Soccer. But I'm not a fan of soccer, so home of Irish rugby. You are! So the Aviva Stadium, which used to be Lansdowne Road, but it's still on Lansdowne Road. I've sat in... Hang on. Oh, Jesus. I've sat in... Why isn't that working? Down. Oh, I'm stuck in the building. I sat in this very seat. Yes. And I sat in this very seat. And hang on now, up to the corporate section. Up there, down. There you go. I sat in this area as well. It's actually in here. And then the RTE box is actually just over there on the left-hand side. That's what the, you know. I had to turn off 3. You have to turn off 3? It's called the Clayton now. Ah, right, okay. In the scenery of my home airport, it's quite nice. Nice. So that's the Aviva. And if you come out the Aviva, what's the name of the dog track? Shelburne Park, isn't it? That's the dog track up there. Shelburne. Dogs, they're like small horses. And if you come down the road here, then you come to the RDS, which I think is here, isn't it? There. Kind of, sort. It is. Well, hang on. There's the RDS. Well, it's supposed to be the RDS. This is the RDS here. Yes, the grounds of the RDS. So this is the Orbex Dublin landmarks. But like, as you can imagine, there's a ton of landmarks kind of not done. You know what I mean? But sure, listen, we won't worry about it. We'll send a letter at some stage. So rambling back in or out, where are we going? Oh, we'll go back in, look. Yes. We'll come over this way now, right? There's a church. There's the Marion Square Gardens, looking lovely. Very nice, yes, yes. Beautiful, beautiful. Go for a walk there, yes. Here is St. Stephen's Green, lads. St. Stephen's Green, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's nice to go for a walk in there. Just don't go for a swim in there. They'll throw you out. And if you go from St. Stephen's Green out onto the corner here, well, this is all kind of... There's a great... that's the Stephen's Green Shopping Centre. There's a TGIF up here. TGI Fridays is that building there, by the way. Oh, fierce nice burgers now, lads. And then you come down to... Is it Sinnott's? Lads, do you ever have a couple of pints in Sinnott's? And you have the... not the Gaiety. Is it the Olympia that's down here and the Gaiety is down by Temple Bar? And then you have this street here. This is called Grafton Street. Home of the Lego shop and, well, Captain America's. Amongst other places. This is Grafton Street. And as we ramble back down, we come across by College Green, Trinity. Yes, yes. Everything's looking fine and fancy and yeah, yes, it looks beautiful. And this building here, funny enough, this used to be the original House of Parliament in Ireland, and it's now it's owned by the bank, as you do. But that was the original. And then the rest of this stuff is all on Kildare Street now. But sure, we're not going to go down that there because it's full of them lads, do you know? And your man who can't get the word out, edgeways. So if you go down Dame Street, I suppose. And this is where Christ Church should be. Christ Church Cathedral, but it's not modelled, which I thought was like, really? You really? You know, the Bull and Castle Grey Pub is just on the corner here, or it's over here. Look, that's where the Bull and Castle are. FX Buckley, they do the finest steaks in the land, lads, and it's a big craft beer place as well. Absolutely gorgeous. So there's Christ Church. You come around the corner, then you have the Four Seasons Hotel. You keep rambling on this way, and it'll bring you down this way, and this will be on to. It brings it down by the back of Thomas Street. But this is where, what's it called? What's the, Jesus. It literally is Jesus. What's the thing called? Vicar Street. Ah, yes. Vicar Street is down here, lads. And that's where you go to watch a whole load of venues. It's a very popular venue place in Dublin. It's around here, I think. Vicar Street. Great spot. Absolutely brilliant. The Liberties. That's right. That's what they are. And then there used to be an old church down here. I think it's actually here. And it's now a brewery. Which is proof, you know, it's just proof in the pudding to say that, you know, it's spiritual, is the drink. And the back of Guinness is now again. Yes, yes, yes. And that kind of concludes our little tour of Dublin. Looks very nice, doesn't it? The best place to eat would be Janie then. I would say the Bull and Castle is excellent if you're down this neck of the woods. If you're going up kind of Burlington or is it Fitzwilliam, up this neck of the woods, there's another FX Buckley up here. If you're in Temple Bar, is it Tracadora? That's a nice one as well. You know, if you're in with the general riffraff like Gibbo, O'Connell Street, just here, you'll find Supermax. I'm only messing, Gibbo. There's a Burger King up the road as well. Right, so if you come on up this way, this here at the top of O'Connell Street is the Ambassador. Now, the Ambassador was a theatre. My sister used to work in there. It became, it was a cinema, you see. A cinema. And behind it then you have Mountjoy Square. And in here is the Garden of Remembrance. This is Mountjoy Square. This is the Garden of Remembrance. Right? And then there used to be an IMAX up the road here. I think there still is, isn't there? Where do we go from here? Left. Yeah, this is the IMAX, isn't it? Is there an IMAX up here, lads? It's around here. Yeah, that's the one, yeah. You know the Bank on Dame Street? Great food in it. Bank on Dame Street. Oh, what's the one across the road? The Mercantile or something. Is it down that way? No. So up this neck of the woods now, lads, if you're familiar with the layout up here, you would be considered to be a Northsider, right? The Northsiders. Nothing wrong with the Northsiders, just saying that's where they dwell. And, you know, that's where, you know, crime comes from and the like. I'm only joking. All of Dublin is responsible for crime. But if you come on up this way then, that's where you have Dublin Airport to the north. Way on further up the road then, Jesus, then way on up the road, right? County Louth. Like, you're talking miles up the road, up around this neck of the woods. Hi. That's where you come across RD. And that's where you'll see Muse fan hanging around there. And then Gibbo, who's Dublin, but he's on the south side of the Liffey. Gibbo's a south sider, you see. They if like pints of Heineken in the north side are just called hydrogen. On the south side, they're called Heinemite. Right? That'll just give you an idea. And then if you ramble out to the south side of Dublin, you see, we'll come across a place called, well, it's spelled in a way that no one from outside of Ireland can possibly pronounce it. It's called Dunleary. Dunleary. Dunlagahari, it looks like, right? Dunleary. This area here is called Dunleary, and that's the harbour in Dunleary, and it looks very, very nice indeed. And if you come further south, you're heading into kind of Dalkey neck of the woods and Killiney. Yes, they speak very well dressed down here, lads, right? Very well dressed. If you wanted to buy a house out here, you wouldn't have change. You wouldn't have much change out of a couple of million. They are ridiculous prices here. And it all started off with one fella saying, I'm going to charge £1 million and let's see what happens. And then someone bought it, you know, for a bet. And then everyone else put the house prices up. The house prices up here, lads, are ridiculous. But it's very nice. It's a nice area, do you know? California prices, they'd be dearer. There's millions. Coming over this way, there appears to be a building site. Couldn't tell you what that is, lads. And then you're kind of heading off down Shankill, neck of the woods, until you're into County Wicklow. Yes. You're coming down here by Bray. This is the beach there. It's all made famous there for the owl. Am I gone right? Yeah. This is Bray. I think this is Bray. I could be wrong. That looks like the hill of Bray. That's where they have the air shows, the Bray Air Display. And then we're down into Wicklow territory. Happy Janie then. The home of Glenroe and, you know, other things. And you have a little airport down the side here, Newcastle. And the airport at Newcastle, it's only a small little airstrip, and that is home of Gripper Sim. Well, it's not home of Gripper Sim, but Gripper Sim operates out of that airstrip quite a bit. And I think it was Colonel Klink who actually made the airstrip in the Sim. It's in, I'm almost certain it's there. No, that's not it. Hang on, we'll find it. Is it beyond the... Usually you get down to you get down to Wicklow and then you come back. Hang on now, lads. I may not have it installed. It's around here somewhere anyway. That looks like it there. Oh no, that's it there, look. Yeah, big Muppet Murphy. Jesus. This is Newcastle Airfield. That's what Gripper Sim does is most of his flying. He's a CFI, by the way, if you didn't know. And an all-around lovely chap. He knows the stuff. So that's where he operates from in the real world. Or he has been known to operate from there, which is pretty cool. So that's it. I think we've had a great success. I'm getting a few encoder errors, but that's nothing to kind of get too upset about. And sure, look at Jepson's here as well. Come on yourself, Jepson. Jepson, thanks for doing the thing with the yoke with the thing that I needed done. You absolute ledge. Oh, and by the way, if you ever... Well, no, it doesn't work anymore. But back in the day, if you ever wanted to mess with, you know, people's television receptions, well, you come up to the top of the hill here. It's a long way up now. And, well, that's where... I forget the name of this area. Glen something. Glen Cullen, maybe? Up that neck of the woods. And these are the Dublin Mountains, you see. And there's some... lads, I'm telling you, there's some absolute cracker places here, right? So if you come over this way... it's called Sally Gap, right? You be careful how you pronounce that, but you ramble up this way and you come across then this place and you're going up here by Sally Gap. This is where the Dublin Mountain Rescue crowds, they're always busy up here, right? Absolutely deadly, right? So this road here is a famous road. This brings you up by Sally Gap, right? There's a viewing spot here. You can look down on the lake. And on this lake, someone from Guinness's or someone belonged to the Guinness's group owned the gaff in here. It's an absolute mansion now, lads. Absolute beautiful house, right? Guinness's Lake. Yeah, that's the Guinness Lake. That's Delhi. Tree Rock. Yeah, that's it. How do you have this photogram for Ireland? Says it's Septi. No, this is satellite imagery. This is default. So down from the lake. Now, if you know this area well, lads, right? You come down the little riverine here. There's a lovely stream here now, lads, and you can go fishing if you want, or you can even go camping. But then you come down to this lake. Now, this is only friggin' gorgeous. It's a huge lake, right? They filmed, if you wanted to know, they filmed scenes of... did you ever see that movie with Christian Bale, Matthew McConaughey, and it was all about dragons? Was it Christian Bale in that? Remember, Dragon something. Do you remember the dragon? 2 dragons? Don't say Game of Thrones. Some dragon movie. It was all filmed along here. They also filmed scenes out of Braveheart here. And the rest of it was shot down at the Curragh. What was the name of that movie about the dragons? War of Dragon? No. What was the name of the... Something dragon. Christian... It wasn't a bad old flick. But they did a lot of filming of it up here. And Braveheart as well. Do you know? So you can kind of come further on down this route. It's very nice. Yes. More of the same. Yes. Beautiful looking areas. Nice lakes. Quite terrainy. Right? It's very nice here. Rain of Fire. Come on yourself, QC Frank. Rain of Fire. A buddy of mine was the armourer for that movie. Some of the swords and stuff he made was absolutely class looking. And then we kind of come into the great unknown areas. Ireland's Garden, or they used to call it, or I think it's Ireland's Armpit. It's one of those. But you're kind of up... Oh, yeah, they filmed... Oh, Loch Dan! Yes, that's what they did. Jesus, that... We're getting double alerts, lads. I need to fix that one. Gibbo, we need to fix that. We're getting double alerts. Gamer Torres, thank you very much indeed for 10 months, man. Very kind of you, sir. Very kind of you. Where am I trying to find now before we go? Oh, we need to find Glendalough. Yes. We'll go off now and try and find Glendalough. Where's Glendalough now, Murph? We can't be too far from it, can we? Hang on a second now. We try and get our bearings here, lads, right? Murph, you need to fix that. You're getting double alerts. Thanks, Gibbo. Jesus. Now, if I were Glendalough, where would I live? I'd be over here, I suppose. Is this Glendalough? It looks like Glendalough. Oh, there's not enough mountains here. Hang on a second. It's over this side. Wait now. Wait. Oh, hang on now, lads. It is. We're getting close to it now, lads. Huh? Here it is. I found it. This here is Glendalough. And they don't have the round tower, unfortunately, modelled. Jefferson, have you a minute? But over here you have a round tower, and then this opens out all Glendalough, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So the round tower, I think, is up this way in the monastery and all that. And I went rock climbing up here years ago, and I bashed my arm, and it hasn't been right since. You know, is there a monster in it? There's not. No, Jesus, no. But the Vikings attacked the place. They were devils, the Vikings. You know, we thought they're here for the crack. Jesus, they got fierce feisty. 4K is really incredible here on YouTube. Gibbo, that's brilliant. Gibbo, it works. But I need to do something about the encoding lag. That's the only thing. Do you know? But there's Hassett's Field. Look, go man, Hassett. You know, Jesus, great job done by Hassett. And then you're going into, like, you know, the mad places. This area is very interesting. There's a lot of science behind this area. That there is a man-made lake. Or a person-made lake, because you can't be upsetting people. But it's fed by this other man-made lake or person-made lake below it. And what's important up here is, lads, you might have seen this before. This is generating electricity. What? I'm telling you, it's one of the only ones like it in the world. Water comes into this place here from the rain. It then filters down through the motors and the engines and the bejesus and the whole shebang, and they generate electricity from it. It's gravity fed. There's a video on YouTube about this, I think. It's fascinating. This is like, you know, Star Trek technology, and it's in Ireland. Do you know what I mean? Like well, the locals are like, what are they doing? Why are they putting a big peddling pool up on top of the mountain? Not Pulafuka. No. This is way more recent than Nakabo. It generates electricity because water, they're using, it's like an inverted dam, essentially. Jefferson says the YouTube sounds crispier as well. Oh, behave. Yeah, it's that's what they've done, isn't it? Genius. Absolutely genius. Hydro, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Right, what else? Give out the old Streamlat, or the bot is going bananas. But it's the other lake really below the other. Would that hurt the lake's feelings? Don't tell Biden, he'll want to do it. It's a great idea. And think of the crack you'd have. Do you know what I mean? Jesus, double alerts as well. That was terrifying. Mark Davison, thank you for the subscribe. Yeah, we need to chill the bot there. The bot's going bananas. He's excited because we're in two places at once. Pula Fuca, no, that's out back towards kind of the Blessington Lakes. Get your... Jeez, I'm lost. I'm after getting lost in my own country. Don't worry, lads. I know how to get us out of this mess. Go north. If we keep the sea on our right, we're going north. Right, grand. On it this way now. We're not too far away from the Glen of Amal. Right, we come down to Blessington. Ah, yes. Blessington Way. Right? And Blessington, of course, other man-made lakes in the vicinity. And you have Pula Fuca Dam. Am I using the AVI? I'm using 264. Tarso, 264. So this region here, this is the Blessington Lakes. Absolutely beautiful to go rambling by. And then you have down here, you have Blessington Bridge. I jumped off that bridge. Doesn't look like much now today, granted, but back in the real world, that's a friggin' huge bridge. It's very, very, oh Jesus, it's a very high bridge. And I did jump off that as part of, oh, was it this one? Ah, no, sorry, it was this one. Yeah, it was this one. Blessington Bridge. We had to hop off that, to show that we had the stones to hop off it. You hop off that, or I'll hop off you. Yeah, Sergeant. Jumping now, Sergeant. Up! But yeah. But this is Blessington Lakes, and up the road from Blessington then, this is where you have the Pula Fuca Dam. Do you know? Very good, isn't it? Right. Come on an adventure of knowledge and incorrect things, but you don't know any difference, so you're going to say, yeah, Murphy knows the stuff about Ireland. He should get a job at Bord Fáilte. What's this now? I don't know about you, but I didn't know they were there. Must have been the aliens again, lads. They're always at it, aren't they? And then we go back this region, and it's back in towards kind of County Kildare. Then we kind of ramble up here towards the back of Tala, back into Clondalkin, and then we pass by the Bal, or the Don. Anyone familiar with this area will instantly recognise Casement Aerodrome, Baldonnel. Would you look at the state of this? The handiwork by a wild Jeppesen 2001. And if you ramble onto the main square, Jesus, that building needs to build. There it goes. We'll ramble onto the main square now. We do one of these. We zoom in. Ah, sure, Jesus, would you look at it? Huh? A shameless plug. It was built by Jeppesen 2001 and the Romans. Yes, and the Romans, right? You need to go back there for an update. Jeppesen, I need to get you over here so we can go over there for you to see it and then come back and do the update. That needs to happen. I keep saying it. We'll just arrange it someday. And then from Baldonnel back in across Clondalkin, and then kind of Palmerstown is out there and all the devil knows what. Over this neck of the woods, you've kind of Tala. Further on then you've kind of Fairhouse, Rathfarnham, all that neck of the woods. And then we're back here into Dublin. Ah, yes. Back into Ballia Ahiclia. And it is looking grand because, well, there's no one there. What's that now? Oh, yeah. And then we're back up to Dublin Airport. Very fancy, isn't it? Any Skodas? There's no Skodas. There should be, but there's none. There's no Skodas. And this brings us back up to where our aircraft was left. Did it move? No, it didn't. Why there's a Ryanair doing over here? There's some things in life, lads, we just can't explain. But this brings us back to where our aircraft started off. And well, it looks good, doesn't it? How's it all working now? It's working well now. Yes. So the idea here, lads, was just to test our streaming capabilities of how the Divil and the Gadget works. Do you know what I mean? So, Gibbo, do you remember I was saying to you, it means I can start one and then start the other and then stop one and stop the other. So that'll be a good old bash. So what I'm going to do now, lads, I'm going to kindly say thank you very much indeed for tuning in on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, stay where you are. But if you're on YouTube, thank you very much indeed. I'm going to close off the YouTube stream, and we'll see you tonight. Part 5 of our jet series. So I'm going to press a button here, and that'll end the stream.